Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. Alright, today, Lord's willing, through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, I want to get into a lesson entitled, Always Be Ready to Hear, Always Be Ready to Listen. As I was watching the brother GMS Beholder come quickly, he did a video of some to the extent of love the brotherhood, and it's spiritual, because I actually seen the brother on Rob My Yum. He did a video like that the same. I seen a few videos I didn't watch the videos, but I seen to where a few brothers did videos like that, man. And it's like, certain things you may think that, oh, I understand this thing. But nah, man, really you don't. That's why the Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, is putting that out there, man. To where there's something that you're not doing that the Most High wants you to do better. Okay? And you have to humble yourselves, which basically means to bow down, which I'm going to get into that scripture later. But you want to bow down your ear, man. Alright? Meaning basically always being ready to hear. And, as I was thinking about this lesson, I was reading a book. Well, as I was thinking about this lesson, I was also thinking about the few chapters that I've read yesterday in the book of 2nd Ezra 4, 5, and 6, to where Ezra was speaking with the angel Uriel on basically understanding, understanding of the Lord and why he does certain things, but the angel basically kept telling him over and over again that these things are meant to happen, to where Israel had to go off, and all these things that happens in the world have to play out before Israel would get the rulership again, and he had to, he told Uriel this Uriel told Ezra this multiple times, man, and multiple times Ezra had to fast for that information, man. So the point I'm making is that you would think that Ezra would have understood, you would think Ezra would have understood the point, from the very first time Uriel told him, man. But what, he had to humble himself, which means fast, which he had to fast, and he had to do it again. Alright, he had to fast and basically, get more understanding. And it basically came back around to where the angel Uriel was telling Ezra, basically, you can't haste over the Most High, man. Then I can't remember exactly how many times basically that point came back around, but it came back around, more than once. And that's just like us, man. We have to humble ourselves, man. Lord willing, that makes sense. But when you read that chapter, that's basically what the angel was saying to the angel Uriel was saying to Ezra in a nutshell, to where, well, that was basically that was one of the, the lessons I got out of reading that. Alright, it's to where when you think you know something, you really don't know nothing, man. That's what the scriptures say, what? Let him not think if he standeth, take heed, lest he fall. Okay, because you think you know something. Alright, but it has to be reiterated to you. And in the book of in those chapters that I was reading, that same lesson, was portrayed unto Ezra. Alright, using different analogies or different examples, man. So it's always something that we can learn. Don't ever think that, you too high above wisdom, man. The scriptures in the book of Sirach, I think it was like I can't remember exactly the chapter. But it speaks about, it might have been Sirach 24, to where it speaks about how wisdom was created before the earth wisdom was created before the earth was even formed, man. So wisdom, and the earth is still here, man. It's going to show you how strong wisdom is, man. Alright, so this is Proverbs chapter 2. I guess I'll start at let me see what I want to start at. I'm gonna start at verse 8, 2 and 8, Proverbs 2 and 8. He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. So the Most High, if you know what I'm saying, pushing for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he's gonna put things in front of you, all right, because he's trying to tell you something, man. Like I said, it's through the Spirit that I forgot what I was doing, but something told me to just go into the YouTube, and lo and behold, that's how I seen the brother Behold I Come Quickly and him doing that video. So I'm like, man, the Lord, he's trying to tell me something, man. So it says he keepeth the paths of judgment and preserve the way of his saints, man. So we got to take heed, because there's something, like I said, that we're doing. There's something that you're doing wrong that the Most High wants to correct. Okay, the scriptures say, well, obedience is better than sacrifice, man. All right, the scriptures say also pride goeth before destruction, man. So all right, you want to humble yourself, man. So it says, he keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. So by constantly being reiterated, by certain topics, like that topic as far as being a good brother, man. At different times in your life, that topic is going to come up, man, because because it's a huge topic, man. And it's a milk topic, but at the same time, it's still a huge topic, man. That's why the scriptures say, desire to sit in milk, that ye may grow thereby. Okay, it says, then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yeah, every good path. So when you always bowing down your ear or humbling yourself to wisdom, you're going to understand, all right, how the Lord is dealing with you, man. You're going to understand that nothing is just by coincidence, man. That the Lord is showing you, these signs, whether it be through Akim, men of the Lord, different men of the Lord doing the same videos, or just thoughts that you have, thoughts that you've been, or thoughts or things that you've been reading, man, in the scriptures. It said, when wisdom entereth into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul. Okay, so it has to be something pleasant for you to do, man. Something that, we all got our hobbies, man. Your hobby is something that you never, tired of getting into, man. Something that you're never tired of doing, man. You could be physically tired, but you might have a chance to, put a few minutes into that hobby, and guess what? You get a spark of energy. That's how it's got to be with knowledge, with wisdom. And knowledge is pleasant to thy soul. Discretion, which I was going into this word discretion, which means mazamah. All right, and it means purpose, device, a plot. Okay, it also means counsel. All right, so counsel. So it says discretion or counsel shall preserve thee, and understanding shall keep thee. And we all want to be kept, like, the apostles and the elders always push to, say that prayer, take not thy Holy Spirit away from me, and remove me not away from thy presence. And we should. That's something that we should be putting up. And if you're putting it up, man, the Lord, is going to hear you, man. So therefore, what? He's going to give you wisdom. He's going to give you, like I said, certain videos that you may come across numerous times, man. There's a reason for that. Okay. So it says, discretion shall preserve thee, and understanding shall keep thee. Now I got another one in Sirach, the 6th chapter, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6. Verse 18, it says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. All right. So, as one, how do you master something? By doing doing it over and over again, man. That's the same thing with this truth, with this wisdom. For thou shalt not toil in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. So it says, she is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. Okay? So you don't check yourself if you feel like you too high for wisdom, man. Even like I said, if it might be one of the most a so-called simplest topics, man, it's still needful for you, man. It says, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. So it says, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many, which is a blessing, man. Being as the fact that, we have her, man. Okay? It says, give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel, and put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain. Bow down thy shoulder, and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Alright? Bow down. Alright? What do you do? Like when you watch the ancient world movies, all right, when the man would come to the king, he would bow down, man. He would look down, man. You know what I'm saying? He would humble himself into that king, because he understood the power that this man beheld, man. And that shows reverence, man. So you want to bow down your shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. All right, don't be grieved when certain brothers are saying the same thing over and over again, man. Nah, man, you're supposed to be like, oh, okay, the Lord is telling me something, man. The Lord is making it plain to you, man. All right, but it's up to you to see that, man. And bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. And even it might be times to where your grip may get a little bit loosened, man. But that's where Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is putting those lessons out there to remind you, strengthen that up, man. Strengthen that avenue up, that you may have been lacking in, man. Hey, man. So that was it, man. Like, Lil Willing, I'm a titleist. Basically, always be ready to hear, man. Always be ready to hear wisdom, man. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm gonna read a little bit more. It says, search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned to thy joy. Alright, as the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. Okay? So knowing that, alright, we gotta practice her, man. Practice her like we just read. And therefore at the last, when we need her, alright, like the scripture said in 2 Ezra, the 6th chapter, it was either, was it 6? I think it was 6 where it says how wit will withdraw herself. We're gonna have her, man. She's gonna be our stability, man. In the times of Jacob's trouble, you know what I'm saying? When everybody's head is going crazy, man. Ours is balanced, man. We have a stable mind, have a strong mind. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said in the book of Revelations, he that keepeth my works until the end, the same. Alright, so I give let me just grab it. I don't want to butcher it because it sounds like I'm about to. Revelations 3:10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Which the crown, your crown is what? Your head. You know, no man take that understanding away from you, man. You know, and they say, what? Practice makes perfect. So let's practice, practicing her, man. You know, don't ever take her for granted, man, because it's going to be a time to where, all right, like brothers always go into, you're going to wish, you could see it, hear a video. You're going to wish you could talk to a brother, man. You know, hey, man, so with that, Lord willing, you I can edify. Shalom to the elect.